It only makes sense to start this series by answering a common question. What is Edge? The generally accepted answer is Edge is a tool available to motion graphic artists, web designers, and web developers for creating motion and interaction projects in the emerging HTML5 universe. As the web moves from its traditional desktop medium, your computer, into a multi-screen environment where the same content is consumed on everything from the smartphone in your pocket to information screens in taxis or your desktop computer, there needs to be a common denominator that delivers that content and allows it to quickly load into these devices. The issue is many of the systems that drive these devices, Apple's iOS for example, either ban or severely restrict the use of plugins like the Flash Player. Realizing that the Flash Player could quickly become a patchwork quilt of Flash Players targeted to the multitude of devices out there, Adobe halted development of the Flash Player in the mobile space. Around the same time, Adobe started looking at a solution that used HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript, or as they call it, the expressive web, to deliver motion and interactive experiences without the plugins that were consistent across devices, regardless of operating system or platform, which is exactly where Edge fits in. Edge can be used by web and graphic designers to create interactive banner ads, add motion to existing content in a web page, as well as create content for use in iBooks and desktop publishing projects. For developers, the ability to add custom code to an Edge project means designers and developers can team up to create some rather compelling and deeply interactive projects with a reliance on custom code. Rather than simply launch the application, Adobe decided it would develop the product and let the community kick the tires and critique the app during the entire development process. This process started with a bare-bones release of Edge in August 2011, and at roughly the rate of a new revision every 6 weeks, the application, based on user input, has moved from the ability to move pixels from one side of the screen to the other to the current version, which features a totally revamped timeline, scripting, a library, reusable symbols, the ability to use web font technologies in Edge animations, a lessons panel so you can learn how to use the application inside the app, and best of all, it works in all modern browsers regardless of platform. Along the way, a few 100,000 copies of the application have been downloaded, and the resulting work has been, to say the least, stunning. To give you an idea of how far Edge has come, let's look at a couple of examples of what users have created with Edge. In this example, using the first release of Edge, Dave Nibley at Rain Interactive created a whimsical animation of the letters in the word Edge getting kicked around by the Adobe logo. And shortly after that, a 19-year-old Romanian student, Roman Liudikov, posted a Google button that was the first Edge project to actually incorporate audio. Once interactivity, symbols, and scripting got added to the application, Patrick Williams pushed Edge well to the edge with this interactive portfolio. The evolution of Edge from its introduction to the release you are using today has been astonishing. Adobe has listened to the users and improves the application based on their input. At the same time, users push the application into uses not even envisioned by the Edge team. Where is all this leading? Who knows? That's what makes Edge so much fun to explore. As I like to say, the amount of fun you can have with this app should be illegal. I'll see you in jail.